I'm Danny.
And I'm Althea.
And we are
DNA Live, baby.
What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay, so I want to start off with a couple of shout outs.
Go ahead.
Because I've been, talking to my girls, but my girl Dorisha, I know, is watching.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisette from Chicago. She's actually the manager of J Menace that we had last year.
Oh, big shout out to my man Jay. Jay, man, what up? You already know Fleet DJs.
There you go, baby.
Shout out to Classic.
And also, of course, I want to shout out to Boy Dirty and Sadie.
Shout out to LeBlanc
and King and Icon and Math and DJ Ace. They're all like, they're such a great bunch of individuals that we've hooked up with, Block Runners Entertainment, if you don't already know. And I'm also the A&R director there with, King Jacob and Icon. And we are really finding a lot of talented artists.
Shout out to my man Poe, too.
Oh, Poe No Limits, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then you have a lot of artists there for, like, whether it's R&B, hip hop, rap, country. We got a couple of really good country artists too. So you should check them out. Also, they're on TikTok every night at 9 p.m. He does it's like a review, right? But then you're also being reviewed by like top A&Rs like myself and people in the business with DJs, whether it's people from labels. So, I would suggest you check that out on TikTok.
Or top radio hosts.
Oh, top radio hosts.
Like me.
Okay, like you, whatever. Anyway, I also wanted to give a shout out to these three girls. Okay.
There you go.
Slim, Shonda, and Risky. Okay, because they're like the three musketeers, but I enjoyed them every time that we're on Block Runners, and they are hysterical. Okay. And I also wanted to give a shout out to my boy Gary. Gary is a part of a rock group called Hi-Fi, and they performed this on Saturday at the Cutting Room in New York City, and I couldn't make it, but I wanted to be there. But I love Gary so much of Hi-Fi, and I just wanted to show a little clip of his performance at the Cutting Room. So go ahead.
Roll it.
Roll it. That was really good. So, you know what? And let me just tell you, that song is actually playing on DNA Radio 93.7 all the time on rotation. Love that song. And shout out again to Gary. Do you have any shout outs before we go?
Well, let's, you didn't even get on to anything like with the stations. Like right now, we're shout out to everybody inside Canada. Put the Canada on real quick. To everybody over there, you already know, man, it's your boy DJ Energetic, and this is the DNA show. And man, that was quick.
That was really quick.
But big shout out to him. You already know. It's cool. All right, there you guys go. So you guys can see the second hit. But right then and there on Canada CJTM 1280. Big shout out to them. And as well as we have other radio stations that we're associated with. You can put them up.
Yeah, go ahead.
As well as we got this week though, right?
Yeah,
we acquired Ireland. So big shout out to everybody out there, man, Ireland. And we acquired Sweden. And acquired one more.
I don't know.
Amsterdam, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, Amsterdam.
Let's give a big clap for that.
Okay, big clap. A round of applause right
She didn't
there.
even know that. And then, hold up, I'm not done yet, ladies and gentlemen.
He's not
done yet.
Oh my God, he's not done.
Beijing. So we got one in Beijing now.
What?
Yeah, another one. So shout out
didn't
to
tell-
everybody inside China and stuff like that. Big shout out to W1.
Beijing? You didn't tell me Beijing.
Well, Beijing, we're on there. We're actually with shout out to W1. Big shout out to W1. That's my man's right there. Big shout out to them. They just put us on. As well as shout out to everybody inside Paris, France right now, man. Paris, France, much love. And another one inside the UK, baby.
Oh my God. You know what? You never tell me anything.
Well, the thing is, I wanted to surprise you. And as well as big shout out to everybody in Long Island, because college radio too. You ready for this?
What?
Yeah, I decided to get that inside college radio. They gave it to us. So big shout out to everybody over here inside Hofstra University and stuff like that. Big shout out to everyone going to be there. Big shout out to everybody too, as well inside. You ready for this?
Oh God.
She's going to catch a heart attack right now.
What?
Big shout out to everybody over inside. Drum roll, please.
Drum roll? Do we have a drum roll?
You got some claps. You got some claps. You got something real quick. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. You ready for this?
I'm ready. I've been ready for the last 5 seconds.
What's your favorite football team?
Mine?
Pittsburgh. We in Pittsburgh.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You didn't tell me Pittsburgh.
I was trying to surprise you.
Oh, whoa.
So there's a whole list.
I didn't know that.
And the college radios too. They're right now reviewing and everything, and we're gonna be in 48.
Okay, I give up. I just give up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you got to do it, man. That's how you got to do it. So big shout out to college radio. Big shout out to my mans that hooked it up. Big shout out to Big Fleet, man, up there, man, that hooked everything up, man. So she doesn't even know what to say right now.
No, I don't.
But I did that because you know why?
Why?
Because now when the artists come, they actually have a platform to actually be looked at inside the college joints. So.
Oh wow!
So big shout out to them.
All right.
I just wanted to surprise on here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you didn't. I didn't get to put that on my notes.
Of course, the same way you don't let me listen to music, I don't let you know all my moves. Let's go.
Okay, so again, you're also in Bangladesh, Egypt, Turkey, Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's enough. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I just don't, because we're gonna have a beautiful R&B artist coming up next. So,
here we go.
Stay tuned. Commercial break, and we'll be back with Satya.
Satya.
Let's go, baby.
Got a couple bad bitches color slides. Then put you somewhere there, hide you. I got a white girl color cocaine money. Rock City, I was still not getting money. You got a problem, you fuck nigga, let her know. I'ma change, say, let her hold me a hoe. So if you got whole problems, then you show problem. Hating on a real nigga, ain't no soul. No, nigga, now let him know. Big step on the floor, now let him go.
Welcome to Paradise Content Creation Studios, where your creativity finds its perfect home. Imagine a space where innovation meets inspiration at every corner. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed to transform your ideas into extraordinary realities. Whether you're crafting cinematic masterpieces or viral content, we have it all covered. Join a community of creators who dare to dream and push the boundaries of possibility. With cutting-edge technology and a passionate team, your projects are destined for greatness. Step into a realm where every detail is meticulously crafted for your success. At Paradise Content Creation Studios, unleash the power of your imagination and watch it soar.
I can't get enough what you're doing to me. I fall to my feet just thinking of it. Your love is like warm, honey, sticky, icky, so hard to get off of me. I can't get enough, it hypnotizes me. Your love is like whoa. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you know what? You totally bamboozled me, and I'm not really like happy with you right now.
So is the world. But anyway.
Just so you know.
What do you mean?
But we'll talk about it later.
Oh,
So
okay.
that you know, we have a beautiful guest coming up right now, an R&B artist. And please welcome her to the show, Satya.
What's going on, Satya?
Hi. Hey,
Hello.
guys.
Hello.
Thank you for having me. How are you guys?
I'm good. Um, I, as we spoke before, because I wanted to tell you, I read a little bit about you and did some research, and you have
Oh,
a
no. Oh God.
right,
Oh God.
but let me tell you, you have a fascinating story, and I love these type of stories, okay? Because these are like a comeback, resurrection kind of rejuvenating type of story, okay? Because a lot of people go through things and people don't know, right?
Yeah.
And your story was very intriguing to me because obviously you were born in Morocco, right?
Yeah, I was adopted at birth from Morocco.
Right. You know, I mean, this was a woman who was abandoned at birth. Okay. And then what she went through with her story, you should write a book. I'm
One
telling you,
day. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because I read about you and I think you should write a book. But just give us a little bit of the background that, you were adopted and then you were adopted and you went to Quebec, right?
Canada. Yeah. Montreal. I was adopted at birth. I was very young. I was 4 days old. So I was adopted by my Canadian parents. They went to get me in an orphanage in Morocco,
Wow.
and they saved my life more than one time.
Mm.
And then they went back and they adopted my brother.
Oh, wow.
Uh, yeah, they went back and adopted my brother, which is not blood related, but heart related.
Right.
Like we all look alike.
Yeah.
And then when I was 7 years old, they told my brother and I, we're gonna go and adopt one more.
Oh, wow.
And this was like the best day of my life. So they left and they came back with two,
Oh, wow.
a
So
boy
how
and a
many
girl.
Oh,
So we're
wow.
four kids. So my
Oh,
parents, they saved four kids. They adopted four kids.
wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's,
Yeah.
and that's the kind of people that we cherish in this world, you know? This is the kind of people that bring families together, and it's just a bond,
Yeah.
different
They
kind of
they
bond.
they showed me, they taught me that family is not is not only related. Family is everywhere, is what you create. Like so community and everything is really important to me.
Yeah, so, obviously, you went through your trying times when you were a teenager, and into that, you developed your love for music, so please let the world know about that.
My love for music was I started to sing before I started talking, and people were like, what's going on here? Like I could sing all the songs and I would memorize lyrics and everything. And my love for music was always since I was a young girl. Like I always wanted to do shows for my family. I always wanted to perform, and I was really out there. And my I went through some trying times, but music always
Mhm.
saved saved my soul, like all the trying times that I've been through, there was music that got me to stay alive. And when I say stay alive, I literally say stay
Right.
alive.
Mhm.
And then when I got sober and I was like planning the rest of my life, I
Mhm.
said I want to do this with passion. I
Right,
want
yeah.
to jump into this with passion. It was a very very crooked and uphill road, because working in the industry as a female, sometimes it gets a bit rough and hard. So yeah, we can get into this after if you want to,
No,
but
no, because from my understanding, like, a lot of times, like, the things that you went through, Danny went through too, because even when he was in middle school, he was bullied, okay?
yeah.
So, everybody takes their own path in life. From you from your path and his path, he went into advocacy as well.
Yeah, I wanted to start helping out the youth and all that with the kids and everything, because what I realized too is that my words are very powerful. Didn't realize Started to realize the actions that I took actually saved certain kids, certain lives. I actually have and I always remember this. I still have it at my grandma's house. I actually have a letter of a father writing me.
Mm.
and telling me straight up, "Thank you so much for saving my kid."
Yeah.
So I understand what you went through and stuff because I was a special ed student as well, and I had a bad speech impediment.
Mm-hmm.
So people used to mess around with that all the time. But
Yeah.
I realized I had to have tough skin, move out of it, knock a couple people out. Um,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. But
other
when you're a kid, when you're young, like for me, like when I started elementary school, like pre-K and stuff like that, like for me, in my family, like I hadn't experienced the difference yet. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I was my parents' children, I was my parents' child, I was my aunts and uncles niece. I had my cousins and everything. And it's when I started school,
Mm.
I also started school in a suburb where I was the only colored little girl. Everybody else, they were like, you know
Yeah.
this pretty much like the same looking, not the same looking, but you know what I mean. Like, so I
and
was like the only one,
Yeah.
and it started with like your parents are not your real parents, you have the color of the shit, things like that.
I
And
hate
I would come back broken at my house. I didn't want to go back to school. So then I'm tough, so I was tall too. I was very tall at a very young age. So I remember one time, like I swang a little boy, like I swang him by his
legs.
no, by his backpack, because he said to me mean things, and I was the one that got that got in trouble. So I was like, oh my God, like what is this world, like,
Right.
so the injustice and everything. And when I got to high school, that's when I was like, no
Mm.
one is gonna hurt me again, no
Yeah.
one. And
Love
I'm
it.
gonna make sure nobody gets hurt. So the
So that
bullies, they had to go through me.
that's a lot of people are like that because a lot of people will turn around and do unspeakable things, but you turned it around the other way and made it positive. You
I was
know.
a protector. I was battling addiction, but I was a big protector. Like
Hmm.
I didn't like injustice, and I like to protect like the people I
You're
love.
saying addiction.
God, yeah, addiction.
So what were you basically addicted to? Let me ask you.
Well, when I was 13 years old, I started to like smoke weed, occasionally and stuff like that. And
Mm.
I realized that it wasn't strong enough right from the bat. Like I was like, okay, this is boring. So yeah, so after that, I started doing some pills, and very young, I started to be into like alcohol very, very badly. And um, and then I was totally addicted. I remember the first time I drank alcoholically, and
Mm.
I threw up, and I was like, oh my God, let's do this again. But for a normal person that's
Right.
not
Yeah.
an alcoholic,
Yeah.
it would have been like, whoa,
Yeah.
no, I don't like the feeling. I'm done. So yeah, so I started to drink a lot, and I was escaping in the drinking. I had a lot of like things going on. I had like pain and stuff going on in my life that have been difficult. And when you're young, you don't have the coping mechanism to to heal, to seek for help. So I really went into a dark path from 13 years old to 20 when I decided to get sober.
Yeah.
I know alcohol. That honestly, like alcoholism is crazy.
Yeah.
But I was brought up with two, and I love them to death. Two sisters that were on heroin.
Mm.
You know, so I understand the transition when it comes to basically seeing people basically from getting high and getting drunk, and the person who once they were, and then you watch it just keep going
Yeah.
downhill,
Mm.
downhill, downhill, downhill. So what I commend you is that you got out of that hole, because there's still people who I grew up, my peers, that still can't get out. There was kids. I'm gonna say this right now. I know they're gonna be like, do not say this, but I seen with my two eyes, they used to take the Sprite can, the Sprite the Sprite bottle, and they used to put liquor right into the Sprite bottle, clear liquor.
Oh wow.
So when they used to go into the homerooms, seriously,
Are
used to
you
go into my homeroom. Yeah, in 11th grade, the homeroom, half of the class would be drunk.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You know what I'm saying? And the teacher, this is a shout out to the teacher. I felt bad for her. She would ask them like one thing, like A, B, or C, and the drunk kids would always get it right, and we would always get it wrong. The sober ones. So to me, you know, I still feel like that was an unfair injustice. But at the end of the day, I definitely understand where you're coming from being around that and seeing that environment.
Yeah.
So I really do congratulate you of coming out of that situation, because that is a very dark hole to even get out of.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, drug and alcohol addiction is a disease. Like even if people don't believe, like some people don't believe it's a disease, but right now, like the statistics in the United States is that every 4 minutes there's somebody dying of an overdose.
Yeah.
Every 4 minutes.
That's sad.
You know?
It is sad to think about all the drugs that are pouring in. But you know, the only thing I can never understand is there could be drugs pouring into the United States, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in Canada, it's the same. Like there's a lot of people. It's bad right now. It's a crisis, you know,
So
with
you guys
drugs
are
and
having,
alcohol.
so you guys right now in Canada are having the same thing that we had a decade ago, where the drugs are starting to become real bad and people are starting to become real.
Well,
That's
there's
crazy.
a lot. It's a lot that right now, like fentanyl is really something that's killing people like globally, you know, and it's really sad. Like me, my addiction, my drug of choice when I was in my dark path was alcohol, you
Right.
know, pills, cocaine, but now you have fentanyl,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, that you never know what's going to happen if with the dose that you take, or and it's cut with everything, you know, it's cutting all the drugs. So you have young kids, they party and they overdose and some of them die, you
Yeah,
know?
because they don't. You know what it is because these drug dealers are lacing it with the fentanyl, and there's
No,
another.
because they make more. The thing about fentanyl is, and you got to know this, it's very addicted.
Yeah.
So what they do is they cut it with the fentanyl. When they cut
Yeah.
it with fentanyl, it makes the product more potent.
Yeah, I
So what
understand.
happens is people want it more, and they keep coming back, and they keep coming back. Plus, I think if I'm correct, I'm not sure, because I don't really, dabble in that world. I know a lot of people that do, but I'm pretty sure when they cut it, right, and they do that, it makes a little bit more. Plus, it makes them want to come back. So it's more.
Yeah, but that's the
addictive.
whole thing.
But
It's
it kills them.
I'm not even worried about the drugs. I'm worried about how do we stop people from taking those drugs.
I don't think you can. Honestly, if you really want my honest opinion on everything, there is ways for communication, but there is something where the drug addict has that you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's in there. They even said it. It's
Yeah,
in
but
their
she got
DNA.
out of it. She persevered.
Yeah, but the thing
But
is,
for my parents, like for my parents, it was impossible for them, let's say, even though they knew I was downhill, until I wanted to get better. They
Right.
tried everything. They brought me everywhere
Yeah.
until I wanted to get better.
Yeah, that's the exact point I'm talking about. What does it take for anybody in that mode, in that position? What does it take for them to realize that, you know what, I got to get out of this?
willpower. They have to do it themselves. There is nothing that you can do, I can do, anybody can do. They have to say, yo, enough is enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My life was going nowhere, and I lost all the good friends that I had, you know, because they didn't want to see me this way anymore. And I always visualized myself at a next level of my life, even though I was like in the darkness, the darkest like moments. I always visualized that I was going to be out of this at some point, and I was going to be out of there. And I would have my apartment, I would have this, I would have that, you know, but it was really, really difficult. And I lost a lot of friends along the way, you know.
I'm very excited, son. Can we hear some of her music?
I know. You know why? Because I'm bringing that to because this is about her song "Realness." Right?
Yeah.
Her new song. It's a very soulful captivating song. So we can play that right now, can't we?
Roll and play that record. Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's play Realness, okay? Shall we? Right now.
Oh boy, you kiss me like you need me, I believe it. Oh, the way you're looking at me, tell me everything your lips can. I can feel all your intentions, telling me to fall in so deep, leaving me without any questions. Yeah, you put my mind so at ease. Yes, please. You hit me with the realness I never known, the kind that I can feel when you touch me slow, the kind that I can hear when you say I'm yours. Come give me all that real love. I get shivers when your fingers running down my spine. Oh, 'cause ain't no one else ever giving me that kind of high. I can feel all your intentions, telling me to fall in so deep, leaving me without any questions. Yeah, you put my mind so at ease. You hit me with the realness I never known, the kind that I can feel when you touch me slow, the kind that I can hear when you say I'm yours. Come give me all that real love. You hit me with the realness I never known, the kind that I can feel when you touch me slow, the kind that I can hear when you say I'm yours. Come give me all that real love. Ain't used to this, but I wanna be. I'm diving in your reality. Is this how it's supposed to be? Ain't used to this, but I wanna be. I'm diving in your reality. Is this how it's supposed to be? You hit me with the realness I never known, the kind that I can feel when you touch me slow, the kind that I can hear when you say I'm yours. Come give me all that real love. You hit me with the realness I never known, the kind that I can feel when you touch me slow, the kind that I can hear when you say I'm yours. Come give me all that real love.
Excellent.
I knew you would like it. I knew you would like it.
I love the message. You got a great voice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
No, I really do like that record and stuff like that. Let me hear a little bit more detail. I want to hear a little bit more detail of the creativity in that record. And I see a couple of cool accolades, right?
Yeah,
Some
it's
accolades for the records.
yeah, co-written by Garrett, Alex Raffanelli, and Satya, obviously.
Mhm.
Composed by Dominic Pandolfo. Did I say it right?
Dominic Pandolfo,
Pandolfo.
an artist named Domino,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, it's a record of finding real, true love, which is very difficult to find in this social media world, you
Mm.
know. And that was a song that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we can talk for another hour about social media platforms. Go
Yeah, let's
ahead.
not get on that. You know, DNA is one of the best anyway.
Honestly, I was discouraged at the age of 28. I wanted to have a family. I wanted to have, and I was like, I'm not gonna find anybody on like Tinder, like all these
Oh yeah.
apps and stuff like
Oh,
that. And I'm somebody that likes to be in a partnership. I like to be with my best friend,
right.
the person that knows you, that sees you on your most vulnerable side, on your most happy side. That's what I was looking for. And I
Right.
wanted to have children. I
Right.
wanted to build a home, where a safe space. I need security in my life.
Right.
That's the main thing. So one of my friends, she told me, she's like, dude, she's like, you're not gonna meet anyone because your life is, you are working on music, you are with family, or you are at home drinking tea on Friday night and watching Netflix. So you are not going to meet anybody. So go on a on a good site, you know. So I went on Bumble, and what I appreciate about it about Bumble is that women talk to men first. You
Right.
know,
Yeah. Hmm.
I see something going on here. I don't know what's going on, but
No, no, no. But no, I'm not gonna. No, well, I was on Bumble too. Okay,
okay.
Womp womp womp.
I went on. Shut up! I went on Bumble. You know, you didn't have to do that as well, but that's okay. Yeah, I did the Bumble thing too. We'll talk about that another time. Go ahead.
Okay.
And
And
then
so
Bumble, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God, here we go. The competition was fierce between a Bumble dude and Danny. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
oh wow. Okay.
Ooh, you gonna put it out like that?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, okay.
You know,
Oh my God, I love the energy between you guys. It's crazy.
you have
So,
no
so
idea.
yeah, I was on Bumble and I was just like, oh, you know, like
Yeah,
all the same, all the same.
right.
And then I saw this man, and I was just out of a very bad relationship. And then I saw this man with like a beautiful, genuine smile, and I wrote him. I'm like, my name is Satya.
Yeah.
You look like a genuine dude. If you want to do an activity, please call me. I'm putting it out there, like
Yeah.
not afraid. So the next morning at 7 a.m., he calls me.
Oh wow.
He's coming out of the fire station. He's a firefighter. He's like, "Hi Satya, how are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, good. I'm just at the gym." I was in bed, you know, just like, what? And then we started talking like we were best friends for like a week, and we met. And today we have a daughter and we
Oh
have a
wow.
home together. And it's you know, it's we started dating, the pandemic hit. Here in Canada, we did
Oh,
two rounds of confinement. You guys in the States, you were confined for like just a little bit. Here in Canada, it was like confinement for like 2 years almost. It was crazy.
You know, not for nothing,
not
but
same here.
I,
We were stuck. We were basically stuck in
I
the house
have
for almost
let
2
me
years. Yeah.
interject, please,
For
because
2 years.
this happened. I went on Bumble too, right? I had just gotten out of a relationship, right? And don't put your head down. I was in a relationship, right? And we had broken up, and one of my girlfriends had suggested I went onto Bumble, right? Because those other ones were all about sex and stuff, so I didn't want to do that. So I went on Bumble, and I met him instead, and I was tossing between both, but you know, I went with the cute Puerto Rican over here.
You really
Good choice.
ladies and gentlemen,
You know
to
what?
Bumble?
That's not even listen. But the funny thing is that when we met as well, it was during COVID, right?
Yeah.
So he spent more time with me at my apartment to save his family that he was living with, because he had a whole bunch of people in the same house. So he spent more and more time at my apartment. And then, I think it was like 5 or 6 months later, I said, "You're here all the time. Why don't you just move in?"
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah,
he did.
but that's when you really know someone, is when you are like going
Stuck
through
together.
stuff. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
stuck together. And
Mhm.
the pandemic was something. Depending on each state, there were different criterias, but New York, it's true, you guys were very strict on the
Oh yeah.
confinement. Yeah.
And the best time to figure out if you're really a pair that can dwell together is during a pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay, because I got on his nerves, he got on my nerves, but we worked it out, and because we both had two different lives, so it was a little bit of a trying time at the beginning because he was in the entertainment business and I wasn't.
The cool thing about the pandemic is that the insane business was there was so many hidden areas that people didn't even know. Like we used to have to knock on a door and then go right down to the basement, and the basement would be like literally like this huge club.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so then like you would go underneath, or they had one where it was a you remember this one over in Farmerdale. It was a it was a like an ice cream shop,
Mm.
but then like if you knew like the password and all that, there was like a door that you would clink open like this, and then you would go all the way downstairs, and it would be packed out inside the room. And do not lie to me. Some of your favorite politicians were there. But listen anyway, the packed room would be like this all the way down. And that's the ones that close the state. But we ain't gonna get on that right now. But listen anyway, to make everybody laugh. So you would go in there and the room would be going crazy because it was old. It was old. Listen to me to make you die. It was an old what was the time that they couldn't serve liquor? What was that called?
I don't remember.
When they couldn't serve liquor, what was it called? Pyramid. I forgot. But the time that they couldn't serve liquor, they would actually have parties down there that served liquor. So you would actually go in there, and there was a secret door from the 1920s. This dude was a genius. He made it was a pub. It was an ice cream pub, and you open up like a certain door, but you had to know the code. And they would let you go like right in, and the guy would be like, "Yo, what's the code?" And I would say the code, and I would get right in, and he'd say, "Yo, hit the latch." You hit the latch, and all of a sudden it just opened, and it was like it looked like a book. What do you call it?
Were they giving you like a rapid test, or like no one was?
Nobody, we were just partying. That was it. Everybody fed up. We were partying, and some of your favorite people too were partying too. And then they were like, "It's a real bad thing to actually be around people with COVID." And don't be around people with COVID. And I'm looking, the guy's literally doing the thing. Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
But that was a crazy time. But you know what? I remember I had gotten tested at least 11 times during COVID because of people that I came in contact with 11 times. And 11 times I came out negative.
Wow.
11 times. That COVID could not get me. I don't know why. Maybe I had special antibodies or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But
I went partying like crazy, and that
partying.
never happened to us.
He didn't
I
care.
was DJing. Everybody, there was like hundreds of people in place. Like, yo, we don't care about COVID, right? No, let's keep on partying. And then like people would go, and then you would go back home to the depressing part and watch TV. It's like, day 350 are being stuck inside a house of COVID.
Oh, James is actually asking, was there any actual ice cream in there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So there was ice cream.
It was actually James. There was actually a really cool ice cream parlor.
Oh, wow. So, okay. You didn't bring me there, did you?
Yes, no. I did.
I don't remember this.
You don't remember this?
No, I don't.
So you don't remember? I don't. Yeah, she's a liar, man. Like you see the way that she's just going like this. Mm-hmm. She don't want to be caught up in it. You're gonna catch it.
No, because you know what? Everybody's gonna come back and say, "Do you know those people that were there?" I'm like, now I'm not letting no cat out of the bag. That's for sure.
Who cares? It's already done anyway. Yeah, nobody even got in trouble, man. I was partying. We were all partying, having a good time.
Can we get back to her story now?
I'm done. I'm done.
Because she was telling us about her lovely husband, and you have a daughter, right?
Yeah, I have a 3-year-old, and
Oh,
she's just amazing. She's singing and laughing, and it's just so precious to watch children grow. It's the greatest gift.
Yeah, because see how things work out. You know what I'm trying to say? That's why when I was reading about you, I loved your story because everything about you, I mean, obviously there are a lot of artists out there that go through things, right?
Yeah.
And that's where they tell their story through music, just as you did. But I mean, you're doing fabulous. And when I heard you and they brought me to you, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to have this girl on. She's just...
Does she got more music?
She's got more music. We can put another song
I want to put another song on because I love your music, man. So I want to hear some more. And you got a bunch of people too. I got a bunch of people too right now from labels right now in the house too. So I want them to actually listen to you.
Yeah, okay. So let's put on her other song called Flip My Hair, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Flip My Hair. Let's go by Satya.
New life, who this? Old me is gone already, blew her a kiss like bye-bye. Back on my confident, a 180 switching like, oh my mind. Got a brand new attitude, whole life is a mood. Everything I do, got him watching. Like running up a check, diamonds on my neck. I just gotta flex, yeah, I'm bossing. I'ma flip my hair. Like, baby, I'm back. Throwing out cash like a millionaire. I'm living my best, feeling like yes. I'ma flip my hair. Like, baby, I'm back. When I walk past, they just stop and stare. I'm living my best, feeling like yes, girl. Counting my wins, living the growth. I'm feeling good in my skin like,
Yeah, that's right.
I never quit. Rose up from all the ashes. Now I'm on 10 like, oh my my. I'm a boss, I'm a queen, I'm a savage. I don't care what you think, I'm a maverick. Money talks, I respond, living lavish. Make it look easy like a habit. Got a brand new attitude, whole life is a mood. Everything I do, got him watching. Like running up a check, diamonds on my neck. I just gotta flex, yeah, I'm bossing. I'ma flip my hair. Like, baby, I'm back. Throwing out cash like a millionaire. I'm living my best, feeling like yes. I'ma flip my hair. Like, baby, I'm back. When I walk past, they just stop and stare. I'm living my best, feeling like yes, girl. I'ma flip my hair. Like, baby, I'm back. Throwing out cash like a millionaire. I'm living my best, feeling like yes. I'ma flip my hair. Like, baby, I'm back. When I walk past, they just stop and stare. I'm living my best, feeling like yes, girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip my hair.
Speak for yourself. I ain't got no hair.
You ain't got no hair, but it's not the point. I can flip my hair. I love that song. I love it.
Flip my hair neither.
Okay, so we're talking. This song also follows these songs like Realness. It follows the success of her single "Maybe We Should." When that climbed to number 40 on U.S. Media Base.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear
ladies and
that?
gentlemen?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Number 30 on the with Maybe We Should remix.
Yes, I see that. The CHR chart and reached number 30 with the Domino remix.
Yeah, of Maybe We Should. That was my first track back in the day, and then the pandemic hit and we started over, and
Right.
now Realness is number 39 on
Oh,
the
wow.
media base.
Nice.
Yeah,
Number 39. There we go.
we are really, really happy, honestly. And this is the music that I do is really like it's to show like strength and empowerment for women and for not just for women, but for everybody that is going through like a phase, you know, of like not being lost, or you know, like something is going on in their life, you know. So my main goal with this is
Oh, I
to
lost you there
help
for a second. Go ahead.
the young people to have people to relate, have someone to relate to, you know,
Right.
like show real stuff, you know, of my life, so
Right.
they can relate to, okay, well, whatever you do in life, you're not labeled to like your what you've done. Like you can always change, have the willpower to move on and to better things with your life. And there's people, and I feel like in this world we need some sense of community. Like even
Right.
if we don't know each other, help one another. It's so important, you know. And with the music, it's funny because with the music that I make, I always things happen in the music where I close chapters, and that's really funny because the video of Realness, I get the paper
Right. Yeah.
of where we're gonna film it and where we're gonna do the video and everything. And there's a trillion million motels in Montreal.
Right. Yeah.
But the motel that was chosen was the one that my ex-boyfriend was unfaithful to me.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
What?
No, I'm not kidding. It's like the funniest thing ever. It's the funniest thing ever. And it's like I'm closing chapters with every single
Wait,
thing that's happening
your mic
in my life.
comes on with your mic.
No, she was doing something. Go ahead. Now you can talk.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it again.
1 second. I just lost.
That's probably
I lost the power.
okay. Let's start from the beginning. Go ahead. Do it again.
So did you hear what I said before? Or no.
You broke up, so
You
just
broke up
reiterate
after,
real
yeah,
quick.
I got the part about the ex-boyfriend. You filmed that video on top of the hotel that your ex-boyfriend cheated on you
I'm
with.
always closing chapters. This album that I made, I close with every single
Right.
song, I closed a chapter of my life. So that album that's gonna finish and come out next year, like the songs
Yeah.
are all gonna be released, made me heal
Right. Yeah.
parts of what I was singing.
Right.
Like it's just so weird because
Mm.
I was like, there's a million motels, like shitty motels in Montreal where you can like film
Right. Yeah. Gotcha.
the video.
Yeah.
And I get to the address and it's the motel that my
Oh my
ex-boyfriend
God.
used to be unfaithful. And I was like sitting on the bed and I didn't want to look uncomfortable, but I was
Right.
so uncomfortable. Like I was like, ah! Like,
Yeah.
these like shitty
room.
I know. Imagine if it was the exact room too. Oh my God, that would be even worse.
Maybe it was, and
Oh my
maybe it was because I'm so lucky like this, like all the time, like. And I was like, I was asking the team, like, is it showing that I'm kind of like, whoa, because like, I'm like, oh boy, you kiss me, and I'm like,
Oh my God.
like, trying not to touch anything.
Huh?
Keep going.
No, what were you saying?
So my thing to you is, right, when you saw that, the first thing you were saying was, figures the universe brings me back to this, right? Because you had to go and face your demons. That's what you're telling me?
Pretty much.
You
Yeah.
literally had to go into the hotel, and then you might have been in the same place that man was.
Yeah, and I had to face it and be like, okay, closing the chapter.
He had to
Then-
face.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see what artists have to go through?
Okay, but
Do you see what we have to go through behind the scenes?
but you don't. I mean, have you ever had something like that?
Absolutely.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I have never. I no.
Well, I went to go see somebody that's like I'm into like energy and stuff like that, and that person told me you have to close these chapters of your life because with my song Drama, the same thing happened. I wrote a song about like closing chapters with friends that didn't bring me any good energy anymore, and it was like a one-side street. And then as I'm filming the visualizer, I meet these girls and they're like, oh my God, we knew you were gonna make it. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I'm always very humble with like, thank you.
Yeah.
I hope you're well, everything. And then I finished filming and I turned the corner and they have a flat tire. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go help them, And my friend is like, no, you're not going.
Oh right. Yeah. I wouldn't do that either. I would not help him do that. Oh hell no.
But
Right.
it's just like things like this really happen when you're open to the signs and you
Yeah.
you let go of things you don't need anymore.
Yeah, but you know what? Because I find that too. Because in my life, I've gone through my stuff as well. But a lot of times, I believe that things are not brought in front of me for me to crumble.
Exactly.
Things are not brought to me because I will falter. Things are brought to me because I will persevere. I will get through it. I will find a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
I've done that with girl. If I told you I could write a book as well, believe me, it would be like really long. Okay. But I always believe that everything that we go through is is for a certain purpose in life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And all the things that I've been through, even for the last 5 or 6 years, everything that I went through led me to him.
And everything
You
I
know what I'm
went through led
saying?
me to her.
Well, yeah, but you
So
deserve
beautiful.
that's why. You really deserved me, you know.
Yeah, she saved my life, ladies and gentlemen.
I was brought into his life to be his savior. Okay.
Absolutely. I
And
agree on that. And
see?
I co-signed that 3 times.
See?
Okay.
Okay. But all I'm saying is that everything that she has gone through is a certain purpose. And it led her to everything that she's doing up until this point and more that she's going to do because she's still young. She's got a whole lot of life to live. And, you know, I really worship everything that you've done so far. And I mean, I just think you're a very good inspiration for young women. So keep up the good work.
I just want to say too is your
Thank you.
music is something that people can listen to heal themselves. And I
Yeah.
can already hear it through the music. That's why I love that type of music.
Yeah.
I love that type of artist when the artist actually comes out and really goes and expresses itself to someone's art to touch somebody they don't even know. So to me,
That's my main goal.
I love your music. I think it's great. And to me, it's healing. You
Yeah.
know, it's healing because sometimes music could bring you back to a certain place that you were in life. You know, and I
Yeah.
call it time capsule
Mhm.
because you're always going to put that inside a time capsule. Great music is a time capsule
Yeah.
because it's not the song that really brings you back. It's the feeling of the song that gives you the memory that makes a song a classic.
Yeah. Excuse me while
Yeah.
I flip my hair.
So
But also everything that I've been through is not like, oh my goodness, like I use that, it's my power, you know what I mean? It's my power to propulse myself to the next level of my life, and at the same time to be able to show, to teach, you know what I
Right.
mean? That nothing is impossible if you put your mind into it, you know?
Yeah. You
And
know what? No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
and the more that I do, like this is my mission in life is not to have 60 Ferraris in my backyard.
Mhm.
My main goal is to help,
Yeah.
because on this planet that's what we need,
Yeah.
is to give love, to
Yeah.
give love to those who don't have love.
Yeah.
You know, I was lucky, I was fortunate to have love in my family so I could heal, you know, but some people are alone. They don't have love. They're stuck in addiction. They're stuck in, you know, so giving to me, if I can explain what I wanted, like what am I what type of artist I am, is the artist that gives love, you
Yeah.
know, gives love. And I want to be close to people. And I on a daily basis, like I just talk to everybody. Like I go to the grocery store, hi, how are you? This
Yeah.
person and ends up like telling me his whole life, you know, in like 30 minutes at the grocery store. And then like another woman, like, do you need a hug? You seem like you need a hug. I give her a hug. Like this is what I love to do. Like this is things that I love to do, like
Right.
helping another individual, you know, seeing the light in their eyes, like pop up, like, oh, someone saw me today, you
Mm.
know, this is the most important part for me.
Yeah, that's what I
like
love about
like I was gonna say one thing to you, right? You got a certain energy to you, a certain aura to you. That's what brings people to you.
Mhm.
And that's because of life experiences that you had when you were younger.
Yeah.
And people think because of those dramas and all of that, and yeah, you went through it, you understand somebody's emotions more than the other person does that's
Right.
addicted to it because you were a part of that situation. Sometimes, even if people are not a part of that situation or don't understand being on drugs or knowing the steps that they try to teach us, having a life experience next to somebody that has an addicted personality and addicted personality traits, as well as they can't handle themselves around certain, certain people and stuff. Like, I'll give you a quick example. Quick example. What I'm trying to say is basically is you can go up to somebody, right? And somebody can have the word, somebody can be an addict, right? And you understand an addict because you know deep down inside you were an addict. everybody wants to push themselves of trying to say, hey, I'm always going to be an addict. I'm always going to be messed up like this. But again, it's like a job, right? Like you used to be, that's what your profession used to be, right?
Right.
And somebody retired from it. You retired of being from an addict because you don't want to do it no more. You know?
But even me, after being sober for quite a while, I always check myself because I'm not that far away from the first sip of the bottle. You know what I mean? Like there's steps I took, there's a way of life that I do every day on a daily basis that helps me to remain sober. And it's important for me that I share this with people and that everything that I can get as information, as therapy, as whatever, like I want to get this to people freely, because some people don't have that chance to have a therapist or, so on my social media, I talk about this, I talk about anxiety, I talk about postpartum depression, I talk about like a lot of things that is so important to talk about, because right now it's so picture perfect and everything is looking so right, but like it's cracking from the inside.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't understand, even though anybody, whether it's an alcoholic or a drug addict or whatever, even when they say, oh, I'm 5 years sober, or I'm 10 years sober or whatever, it's still a battle.
I know,
it's still a battle.
It's still a battle.
My thing with that whole thing is, and when we did the drug advocacy thing, I always told them, I'm like, I know it sounds crazy, and everybody always says I sound nuts for saying this. Just put that in your past.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, if you keep bringing something up, right, it's going to keep haunting you. If you just let it go, and if it comes back up, it comes back up. But I always told everyone too, man, you guys already got to the steps. So basically, you were down here trying to get upstairs to the next door to open up. So what you did was you went up, you climbed the door now. Do you want to keep looking down? To go back to those steps that you had to go to go back to the base? Or are you just basically trying to open that door and forget about everything? Sometimes you can't. I don't tell anybody don't forget about their past.
Right.
But the reason why people who are addicts too, and I'm seeing that can never get over the hump, is because people keep bringing that person they were up in the past.
Yeah.
And that gets me annoyed because it's like, hey, do you want to meet the past me or do you want to meet the future me? You tell me that right now.
But that's why the people that were keeping me in the past, I
cut
off. Like I built myself a new life with new people, new friends. And like when I say like it's always a battle, it's like in the past years, like I've experienced like multiple losses at the same time. And like even if you don't drink for multiple years, you still experience loss, you still experience life, you still have people around you, like at Christmas parties. Like sometimes I have like, okay, I have to go to bed now because it's the party's over for me, because I'm tired and I don't drink, so it's like sometimes I'm like, okay, I have to go now, like but I don't have the same energy.
I just think she's so wonderful. Okay.
Listen.
After all this. But wait. I just wanted to say, because I'm glad that we had her on the show, because I also noticed that she appeared on E-Talk, Le Journal de Montreal. She appeared on Sirius XM, CP24 Breakfast, and other medias, right? And now she's been on DNA Live, baby.
Let's go. Clap it up. But listen, girl. I would just want to just give us real quick because we got to go.
Let everybody know where they can find you, because James has been bothering me all show. Okay, so James keeps saying, let me know where we can find her.
Absolutely.
So let everybody know.
So you can find me everywhere on social media at I am Satya Music, and on YouTube I am Satya Music. Facebook is the same, and music is on Spotify, all the digital platforms, and you're gonna see some more of me.
Oh, we're planning on that, girlfriend.
Definitely we are. But listen, definitely thank you so much for being on DNA. And we got to do it.
It's a pleasure. Like,
we'll do a part
honestly, pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Our beautiful R&B artist Satya, and we'll see you next week. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. See y'all next week. Peace out and keep the DNA of music alive. Ah!